Hi there, welcome to Canberra Community Convos. My name's Alana and I work for Canberra's largest community organisation, Communities at Work. Our aim is to enrich the lives of Canberrans and create better futures through positive social impact. With a diverse range of experts from across our organisation, we definitely have a lot to say and a lot of information we want to share with you. So tune in monthly to hear from thought leaders from both within and outside Communities at Work. Today I'm joined by two members of our support services team, here to tell you more about the services we can provide for Canberrans experiencing hardship. So I'd love to introduce you to Hayley over here and Tanya as well. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, so I'm Hayley. I'm the volunteer coordinator with Communities at Work. I've been the volunteer coordinator for about 6 months now, I believe, but I've been with Communities at Work for about 7.5 years in total. So yeah.
And I'm Tanya. I'm the Pantry coordinator for Tuggeranong, and I have been in that role for about 5 years, but with Communities at Work for about 11 years.
Perfect. And I wanted to talk a little bit today about our community pantries and also the other program areas of our social support services. So is someone able to just off the bat explain to me what a community pantry actually is and what it does?
The community pantry is a friendly, non-judgmental environment where people can access food assistance or come in on a regular basis and shop for food.
Beautiful. And where in Canberra do we have community pantries?
So we've got one at Tuggeranong and one at Gungahlin. The Tuggeranong pantry has been opened a year longer. We're just going through to the 10th year that we've been open in Tuggeranong and 9 years for Gungahlin.
Yeah, that's awesome. And can you explain what the significance of the pantry being open for that amount of time, what it shows us about this need in the community?
Well, it's definitely a success and it's needed in the community. It's a pantry that's nothing is like it in Canberra. There's pantries that are changing towards being more like it, but we're very proud of our pantry and what we can do within the pantry, and the services that we provide.
So how does our pantry here in Tuggeranong and in Gungahlin operate?
Okay, so we're open Mondays 12:30 to 3 and Tuesday to Friday 9 to 11:30 and then 12:30 to 3, and we are, anyone in our community can access the pantry. There's no eligibility requirements, so anyone can just walk through the door, become a member and use our pantry twice a week or gain crisis support or food assistance.
So there's no eligibility criteria. So even myself, I'm working full time, but if I find I've fallen on hard times, I could walk in and just ask for help.
Yeah, anyone who walks through that door is in the pantry. We don't judge them. If they're there, we feel like they need it.
Yeah. Oh, that's really beautiful. And how do we stock the pantry with the food itself?
So we purchase food through Food Bank, and we have a lot of donations. We rely heavily on donations from different parts of the community. So just walk-in donations, and we have Second Bite that donate food as well. It's a program. Second Bite is a program where we collect food with our food van, our food
rescue van.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can't really call it a food truck, hey? Sounds like we're going out and providing tacos in a car park somewhere. Yeah.
So our food rescue van picks up and brings it back to the pantries, both Tuggeranong and Gungahlin.
Oh, lovely. And it's celebrating 10 years this month. How do you think it's changed over the years when it first opened? Because I believe you would have been working with us when we did actually first start the pantry, Tanya.
That's right, yes. So we started out just providing, or shouldn't say just, we were providing essential cards where people could go in and purchase from Woolworths, to actually providing autonomy and food within the pantry. So we had a smaller space that we had at Tuggeranong to start with. In 2012 we opened, and then we opened 2013 in Gungahlin. And during COVID, we had a period of lockdown, provided a chance to review what we were doing. whether we could provide our services in a bigger, better space, and that's what we decided to do. Both pantries moved to a bigger space, and it's so warm and inviting and just a lovely space, both areas.
Oh, lovely. Would you say that you've seen during that lockdown period as well, the number of clients that we had coming in needing support increased as well?
It's increased, but we've also reduced how many times people come in. So it was, previous to COVID, people could come in 3 times a week, but we've increased the amount that people could take and reduced the amount of times they can come in, just for COVID reasons, Yeah,
well, that makes a lot of sense. And do you find that you're not seeing the same people all the time? You'll probably see them for a few months, and then through our crisis support program, we're able to sort of help alleviate the cause of their hardship in the first place?
So I've sort of noticed the patterns that happen. We have some people who come in for food assistance through the crisis support program, and then when they get on their feet enough that they can pay for food, they can then use the pantry twice a week and pay for food. So that's the patterns I've seen, and then eventually they might get on their feet enough that they get a job, or we don't see them again, or if they just have a low income or if they have a low income and they need to use the pantry regularly, then there's no expiry date.
They short term or long term.
Yeah, they can definitely. I've seen people who are on a low income, and that's never going to change. And they'll all be our regulars that come in. You see, and we also provide a friendly, sociable sort of environment, so people feel like they can come in and have a chat and
What kind of people work in the pantry?
So we've got a great team of volunteers that work in both our Tuggeranong and Gungahlin pantries. They're absolutely wonderful people. They do quite a few things in our pantry, and that ranges from accepting food donations and sorting through stock and rotating stock where needed. They provide that friendly face when our members come through the door, and provide that great friendly customer service that everyone loves. As well as they process people's shops and just provide that, I guess, a little bit of social support for people, so they'll come in and say hello and all that sort of stuff.
It would take a really amazing kind of person to be able to work in that sort of environment.
Absolutely. Now volunteers can see how much they're helping people by providing that service to people.
Oh, beautiful. And can you tell me a bit more about how the pantry works in terms of paying for food?
Yeah, sure. So our pantry works 2 ways. So as Tanya mentioned before, through our crisis support, where they can get food assistance, and then they can also do a paid shop. So our items are pointed. So 1 point is 50 cents, 2 points $1, and people can spend up to, I believe it's 40 points, Tanya?
Yes, that's correct.
So which is about $20. So people can come in and choose the items that they would like to purchase.
Oh, that's lovely. So they're not ever handed over, this is exactly what you get every shop and we're providing you.
They can choose what items they want. Which I think for some people it's really good. So
it's almost like a supermarket. That's what we like to refer to. It doesn't have everything, but it certainly serves as for basic needs. And we get some unusual things too. And sometimes we have donations of like food that you wouldn't normally see, which is really interesting. But you get some cultures that will come in and go, oh my goodness, I haven't seen that since I've grown up. So like Asian food, certain Asian food that you might not be able to get just anywhere. And we've got a donor that donates food just for certain cultures, so it's really great.
Oh, that's beautiful. And as well as food, there are other items that you're able to get in the pantry as well, other essential items. What are those?
So Sharing the Dignity donates, they're a great service for women. They donate feminine products, and that's a free item in the pantry, so at all times they can access some sort of feminine product, which is fantastic.
Oh, beautiful. I suppose working in this area, you must obviously feel very passionately about supporting the community. Do you feel like at the end of the day you go home with such a sense of just fulfillment going, I know I really helped people today?
Absolutely. I'm very proud of the Pantry and what service we provide.
Oh, beautiful. Now, can you tell me a little bit about the people who you do find coming in to the Pantry as well? So what kind of demographics of people do you see?
So we've got a very diverse client base that access the Pantry, ranging from just low-income people who just need a little bit of help and they're working, and to people who have a disability, mental health issues, unemployed, homeless. So very broad, diverse client base.
Yeah. Do you see many families come through?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. And it's lovely that they can be catered to as well. Yeah. Now, I wanted to talk a bit more, coming back to the volunteers who are helping run the Pantry. What other areas of communities at work do volunteers work in, Hayley?
Yeah, so we've got volunteers that work in our Best Dress store and our clothing program. So that's a store where we can provide clothing to people in need who may need them for job interviews, office jobs, maybe for school formals or weddings, that sort of thing. We can help them with clothing like that. So we've also got volunteers in our lifestyle services programs as well. So they help support clients as well as the program coordinators. And we have a few seasonal jobs coming up, for example, through our Christmas cave and maybe through picking up donations for us from various shopping centres around Canberra. And we're revamping some of our other programs through community development. So stay tuned and they'll be on our website soon.
Stuff. And it's a good point as well to bring up the Christmas cave, because Christmas is typically the busiest time of year, and that's where you'll find people need their needs really fulfilled. But it's also the time of year where you find people are wanting to donate as well, and they want to give back a little bit, and they realise that's when they're the most fortunate, is during that busy period. How do the Christmas caves work?
So we have one in Gungahlin and one in Tuggeranong as well. So members of the community can donate new toys, new books, that sort of thing to us, and our clients can book a time to come in and select items for their children and family members. And it's great. They can actually pick out what they'd like for their family members as well. So, yeah.
It can be a very stressful time for some families that are struggling. So we have some clients that come in and, burst into tears because they're able to access some presents for their family. So such a lovely experience to be involved in.
So beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're just going, for the small amount of money that I have, I need to be able to provide food and the basics. And you're not thinking about Christmas presents.
And the good thing is we're able to provide some Christmas food as well. So not only that are they able to access Christmas presents, but they're able to come in and get some food for Christmas.
Oh, it's a really magical time of year for communities at work. Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's nice. Such a fun time to be involved in it all.
Yeah. And I imagine it's really beneficial for the volunteers as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just volunteering all around. What kind of benefits do volunteers see working with us?
So many. There's so many benefits to volunteering. Some people use it as a way to gain or enhance skills that they need for their resume or for an upcoming job. Giving back to the community is probably the biggest reason, and they can actually see the difference it makes in people's lives around them. Our volunteers love to give back to the community, and they can see the difference in the lives of people around them. People use it for resume building, so they might be learning new skills or enhancing new skills, meeting like-minded people, so people that share the same passions and values that they have. So it's a great way to build social networks, as well as just having a sense of purpose and value in your own life.
Oh, that's really beautiful. And I suppose you find the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Working in this kind of area as well.
Absolutely,
Oh, beautiful. And looking ahead a little ways into the future, what do you think we can be doing as a community overall to support people who really need it the most?
All I can say is continue what we're doing and continuing improving our services.
So what other services can people access if they say, for example, wander into the Tuggeranong Pantry one day? What other things can they access other than the food and the essential items?
Well, Oh, well, we have some free items as well. We have donations of clothing. I didn't mention that before, but when we collect our food items, sometimes we get clothing as well. So we're able to offer that for free, which is fantastic.
Oh, lovely, yeah. Particularly for people who might be sleeping a little bit rough as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we're able to offer a shower as well. I didn't mention that before, but with someone who's homeless, we're able to provide food and also sometimes blankets, a shower, hot food, sometimes a cup of coffee. You know, if someone's can't access, well, they don't have money, so, and very welcoming, you know, to a cup of coffee. It's probably not the best word to use, welcoming, but they're very happy to have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or something hot. So, yeah.
So if anyone wanted to donate any goods to Communities at Work, what would we be looking for?
So if they would like to donate, we've got different donation bins around Canberra. There's one at Corwell, Gungahlin Village, Coolman Court and actually I think that's it.
Well, you can also just wander into any Communities at Work site as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm sure you'll mention that you can get onto our website and have a look at Get in Touch and just contact someone who might be able to give you an idea of where to drop off. But yeah, those locations, definitely.
Yeah, lovely. And we have a form on our website as well, so if anyone's got anything lying around or they want to get involved and they're not exactly sure what we're after, they can put in, it's called the Get in Touch form, and we can be in touch and say, this is actually what we're really needing at the moment.
Absolutely.
What kind of things are we really needing at the moment?
So size 5 and 6 nappies is definitely high on the list because it's something we can't access very often, and it seems to be a huge need within the community, but anything really that you would need when you go shopping. So canned items, pasta, sugar, coffee, and pasta sauces.
Would you say pet food as well? Some of our clients have pets and are often looking for food for their animals. So
canned dog and cat food is definitely something that we can do with.
I suppose it's worth, as part of your daily shop, as you're going out and you're getting your essentials, put your essential item in the trolley and then just go, I'll just grab a second one and drop it in the bin on the way out.
Yeah.
So then you know it's something I obviously need. There'll be someone else out there who needs it as well.
Yeah. And even if they put aside one item each shop and then bring in a bag full of groceries at the end, you know, once a month or however it works.
Oh, what a beautiful family initiative as well.
I know, yeah.
Really lovely. What kind of other things do we need donating at the moment, Hayley?
Well, definitely coming into winter, we need warm jackets, good quality warm jackets for our people. There's a lot of people still sleeping rough at the moment, so that warm jacket goes a long way. We also accept donations of good quality business wear as well for our clothing programs, as well as like formal wear as well. Occasionally we have people donating like wonderful suits or wedding dresses or, you know, bridesmaids dresses and that sort of thing, which is wonderful to see. So, yeah.
And I suppose if it's difficult to get to a location or it's difficult to pull some things together, you can also just go straight on our website and make monetary donations as well. They're always very much appreciated and they go towards purchasing food that we feel that we need to fill the pantry with as well.
Yeah.
Lovely. And is there anything we wanted to say? It is the 10th anniversary of the Tuggeranong Pantry this month. Is there anything we wanted to say about that before we finish up?
Oh, we love our volunteers. We appreciate them. It's National Volunteer Week, so we're all about celebrating our volunteers now, and we couldn't run our programs without them. They're just so wonderful, without sounding too gushy, but they're just amazing people. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And if someone was interested in volunteering, what would be the best way to get in touch with us and organise that?
Yeah, so probably the best place would be to jump onto our website and have a look at all the details through there. All of our volunteer roles are listed on our website at the moment, and it'll take you, follow the links, it'll take you through My Impact, and you can sign up through that way as well. Yeah.
Beautiful, lovely. And we look forward to seeing everyone on our website very soon. And please feel free to get in touch with us if you are experiencing hardship at the moment, or if you wanted to work in our social programs as well. We would always love to have you. And we'll be in touch very soon. Thank you so much for talking with me today, Hayley and Tanya.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon. This podcast is recorded and produced on Ngunnawal country. Thank you so much to everyone for joining us today. You can find more information about the topics we covered in the description of this episode, or head to comsatwork.org to learn more about us and our services. And if you or anyone you know is experiencing hardship, please feel welcome to visit us at our Gungahlin or Tuggeranong community centres for support. We look forward to seeing you next time.